Hello everyone and welcome to my show. I'm Trice and I'm super excited that you all have tuned in into the show. Today I have a very special show, of course, and with me I have Brianna Judy. She's an awesome actress, and Brianna, I'm so happy to have you here. Oh my God.
Glad to be here, thank you.
I really appreciate you coming, being with us on the show, and I just want to talk about all this awesome stuff you have done since you've been living here in California.
Okay.
So let's just start about some of these feature films that you've been in.
Okay.
Because I know, a lot of people want to be in film.
Yes.
And some prefer television. But some of the recent feature film that you've been in, can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. The film that's actually in post-production right now, it's called Christmas with Cookie. And it's a horror film written by one of my creature performer actor friends, Alan Maxim, who's fantastic. And he wrote it. It's his first feature film, and it's essentially a story of a crazed couple that wants to kill Christmas.
So you are a murderer.
Yeah, but in an over-the-top, crazy, excessively bloody, very fun way.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you did it, how did it make you feel to play that character?
It definitely was a fun character to play because I play the crazy, one half of the crazy couple, Prudence Pohl. And so, just anytime that you get the opportunity to play like this crazy, weird, completely different than your actual personality, I think it's really fun, and it's kind of liberating in a way, because I think a lot of actors, when they play the psychopaths or whatever, that's not really who they are.
Right.
They're not really murdering anybody, but to be able to kind of check into that part of your brain for a finite period of time and be like, wow, this is crazy. It's kind of fun. It's an opportunity to kind of be outside of yourself. So.
When you say that, I think about how you can warp to different characters. Mm-hmm. Because, I think about the character that Halle Berry played. Mm-hmm. And she is one of those actors who can just go from one person to another person. And I think they give you versatility, because a lot of people don't know how to do that.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I know that when I studied acting with my acting coach, he really kind of broke it up into... there's really kind of two different types of actors in Hollywood. There's the personality actor, which is the actor that they pretty much just play themselves. And so every time you go to see, a Ryan Reynolds film, you're kind of getting a version of Ryan Reynolds. You really don't see Ryan Reynolds as somebody completely different. Versus, the Daniel Day-Lewis type of character, where every time you see him, it's a completely different, that's not Daniel Day-Lewis, that's Lincoln, that's, so-and-so, that's a completely different person.
Wow.
And so I think that when that was explained to me, in that context, I was like, oh yeah. And when you think about television actors and movie actors, I think you see a lot of that kind of play out, at least in today's Hollywood.
Yeah.
So
I think that's good, though, to be able to do that, because then you're more marketable.
Yeah.
Because they like, okay, well, she won't mind playing this other character. So with that being said, I know you've also been in some commercials, and I think that's cool, though.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Especially when the residuals work around.
Well, yeah, can't complain about those.
Okay, and stuff like that. So, with the transition of moving from somewhere else to here, did you know specifically that you wanted to come here for acting, or was it just something that just happened?
When I moved to Los Angeles, I moved out to Los Angeles for love.
Oh,
I know, which is totally sappy.
Did you get married?
No,
Okay.
but we've been happily dating for going on 14 years. So
Really?
yeah, but I know, right? Crazy.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then once I was here, I realized how much I missed acting, because I hadn't done it since high school, so it was like a 10-year hiatus.
Wow.
And I was going through a box of old papers that my mom had given me, old awards from elementary school and artwork and stuff. And she said, you need to clean out your stuff. And I was like, okay. And one of the things that I ran across was this notebook paper that was when I was 6 years old, and it said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I wrote actress/model. And I was like, at 6 years old, I knew what I wanted to do, so why am I not doing that?
Wow.
Yeah, so
that is awesome.
That was kind of the light that went on, and I was like, okay, well, Now it's time to do it.
And look, and you've been so successful at it.
Thank you.
And that lets you know that just follow your dreams, even though you don't even remember that was my dream. And it had to be something that popped right there that just said, you know what, that's it. And then you walking right in it. I mean, you actually doing it.
Yeah.
You are an example that it's possible. So with that being said, I appreciate that. We're going to have more with Brianna, so you all stay tuned. So I know you have been on like a lot of different films. So did you book those things yourself, or do you have a manager and an agent?
Well, I am currently unrepresented, so if you are an agent or a manager and you're looking for a very talented actress, let me know.
Yes.
But no, I do a lot of it myself. I do a lot of self-submissions, and I actually get a lot of referrals. So once I work on projects, I get a lot of directors and writers that will call me back and have me work on, future projects. And again, that goes back, I think, being fun to work with, but also bringing the talent and bringing 100% of yourself to set is really important, because people remember that.
Yeah.
And if they know that you already can provide quality work, then you don't need to go in and audition. They're just gonna bring you on.
Girl, and when it's like that, you ain't got to audition. Oh my God, that's like, they know you're a good person.
Yeah.
And then too, that goes back to being teachable and actually listening. Because I know that's a lot of acting, is being able to listen to directions, follow directions, and not give them attitude and all that good stuff. So that's awesome. So, all you agents, and I know a lot of them actually do watch it.
Oh, fantastic.
For real, and I'm not just saying that. And so you will be a great candidate for them to represent.
Yeah.
Because you have proof that you did it.
I work.
You are productive.
Yeah.
So regardless, and sometimes, what I be thinking, and this is just my opinion, I know a lot of people that act really be like, I just gotta get an agent, I gotta get an agent.
Yeah.
But the agent only do 20%. That's why they only get 20%.
Yep.
80% of the work is what you do as an actor.
Yep.
And so many don't wait to see if they gonna do it. No, you gotta give them something to work with that 20%.
Yeah. It's the movie business.
Business.
Like you gotta know the business that you're in, and there's a lot of people that don't understand that. So yeah, no, absolutely.
That's good though,
Yeah.
and you are ahead of the game like 80%.
I mean, I try to be.
Okay. Oh my God, I think that's so exciting. Yeah. So, okay, like with the people you've worked out, survivor jobs. Tell me like some of the survivor jobs that you've done, and maybe some of the ones that other actors have done.
Sure.
That actually work.
Well, I know that my real job that I pay all my bills with, I'm a pure romance consultant, so I educate women about sexuality, and I've been doing that for 10 years.
Wow.
So that's been really fortunate, because when I started, I had no intentions or any idea that I would A, be doing it 10 years later, but B, that it would pay my bills.
Wow.
So that's been a huge blessing. But then I'm also a historical tour guide, and I perform at children's birthday parties as princesses.
Really?
That sword fight. So that's fun.
Wow. But that's awesome, because when you being on film and you being on TV, who the people that's going to be your greatest supporters are just the regular people.
Yeah.
Because very few other celebrities kind of just like, because they so busy doing their own thing. So they can't really support you as they want to, because they're doing it.
Yeah.
But it's them people that you meet.
The fans.
The fans.
The fans.
You know your fans.
I know. I always tell like people that I meet, like especially when I do my tours, I'm like, well, one of these days you're going to be able to say, you knew me when? I was your tour guide.
Yes.
And you're going to have that personal connection to somebody in Hollywood. And I hope that for a lot of the young people that I interact with doing like tours, because we get a lot of bands and high school students that come in, that I hope that they are encouraged and they can see that it is possible. And I hope that when they get out here, they have friended me on Facebook, or they have followed me on Instagram, and they can reach out to me, because it would have been a blessing, and it was a blessing for me to know a handful of people in Hollywood when I moved here, that I hope that I could be that for somebody else who's serious about wanting to try the opportunity. That's all
really
it is.
big.
Yeah,
And that's
back.
That's inspirational too, and that's really what my show is about, is inspiring somebody else. Because then someone else can say, you know what, even though I'm right here right now, doesn't mean that I gotta stay here.
Yeah.
you know, I can always blossom like you are blossoming right now.
Yeah.
And you know, I think a lot of times it's better when you just don't pop.
Yeah.
Because you become so much grateful as you go that tier up.
Yeah.
You know? So I want to ask you just one question, then we're going to go to a break.
Okay.
You know, what would you say to someone who, you know, doesn't have a lot of rejection in the industry? What would you tell them to do to just kind of gain that hope again?
Well, I know something that I tell myself, go put your big girl panties on and get on with it. Just like it's up to you, you know. I have a mantra that I wrote on my goal board, and I look on my mirror every single day and says, if it is to be, it's up to me.
It's up to you.
Nobody else is going to provide you with anything. You have to do it. So if you want it, how bad do you want it?
How bad you want it?
And if you've had a lot of rejection and you know, have a sit down, honest talk with yourself, and is this something that you want? You know, is the rejection actually because you're not talented? Probably not. Or is it because you really want something else and you just keep doing this because you felt like you've invested the time and you don't want to give up? But sometimes you can make other choices in your life that are maybe more appropriate for you. So I think it's just being honest with who you are.
Who you are.
Absolutely.
And knowing who you are.
Yeah, and if you don't know who you are, then figure it out.
Yeah,
like whatever
real.
that is, like meditate or do yoga or take classes at a community college or whatever, you know, take a music class, like do something to make you better, because I think when you focus on you to be your most authentic and genuine self, then you're going to blossom into whatever your bliss is.
That's so real.
So like if you do that, then do that.
Wow. Well, you know, I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to take a break on that note. So you all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Oh my God. So welcome back, everyone. I am here with Brianna Judy. She's an actress and also a model, right?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of modeling in my day. Yeah.
Which one you like more, acting or modeling?
Well, I like them both. Acting is way more fulfilling,
Okay.
but a few of the things that I've done that were modeling, anything that's more artistic or editorial, I think I have a lot more fun with.
And so have you directed or did any projects of your own?
Well, my boyfriend and I, we have our own production company. It's called Meddlesome Films. The producing brain is like, all right, well, let's get all of these people together and let's organize it and make sure everybody's, you know, so it runs smoothly. Yeah, because when we work on our projects and it's our responsibility, we don't want to disrespect anybody that's on our sets, that's giving their time or working at a discounted rate because they're our friends or, you know, whatever. Like, we want to make sure that people are getting fed well and that, you know, we can pay them as much as we can that the budget allows, and that we are certainly bringing as much professionalism to an independent set as possible. So for us, in our production company, that's really important. So we don't do the quantity, but we feel that what we do is quality.
And that's good. So, quality is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's low budget or no budget, I don't want it to look like it's low budget or no budget.
Yeah, you still want it to be as good as possible, you know, for the tools that you have.
You know, I think it's good too for people to know both sides as an actor, or an actress, because if you don't know both sides, you really don't know the business.
Yeah.
You know, and also too, like, even the money, like, dude, because when I first started, I didn't know, I get residuals? Oh, wow. Come on then, you know? Yeah. But if you don't even know that, if they don't pay you, you won't even look for it because you don't even know the business.
Yeah. You don't expect it, so you don't know.
Yeah. So knowledge is so much power, you know, gaining all knowledge. So how important do you think it is for a person to continue going to training and classes?
Oh, I think it's super important. Yeah, super important. And whatever those classes are for you or whatever that training is for you. So I know for a lot of actors, when they get to the point where they don't necessarily need to be in class all the time because they understand the basics of it, but I think certainly working with a coach that you implicitly trust, that can direct you to be the best character that you possibly can be, or to give as much genuine respect to the script or the project is really important. But then to also continue honing skills personally. So whether it's, gardening, or you want to learn a language, or you want to learn a musical skill, or just something, or maybe you're raising a family and you're really focusing on child rearing and bearing and, bringing up your kids the way that you want them to, bring them up. Like, that's all important stuff. So long as you're doing something personally, because an actor draws from all of those life experiences in some way, shape, or form. So if you're constantly being a human, then you're going to be a better actor.
And you won't seem so fake, because because that's one of the things I see in class. What they'll tell you is, I'm like, I'm paying you to be real. And it's amazing how so many people don't know how to just be themselves.
Yeah.
And to be trained to be myself, I think that's wow. And like you were saying, skills. What are your skills, girl?
As far as skills that I like to hone, I've been taking sword fighting classes for a couple of years. So I love theatrical combat. I love to be able to do a lot of the basic stunts because it's super fun.
Wow.
And I love.
I can do that.
Well, you could. You just gotta train.
Girl. I don't know if I wanted that. Somebody do a sword, I'd be a straight up diva for real.
You're like,
Yeah, I would. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, girl. So that's good.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I think that's amazing because of the fact that we are all individuals.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not good in singing doesn't mean I'm not good at something else.
Exactly.
And really what it is that you're good at, that's what's needed for you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna need that particular talent with that particular look. And if you have that, and so many people close that door off.
Best of them.
Okay, girl. Oh my God, we might have to do a karaoke show.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun.
Oh, that would be so much fun. And then let the people judge, like, do it live and let people judge on it, and then we give them a free big mama and papa pizza, one of them big old.
I love it. I'm down.
So y'all stay tuned for that right there. Well, I appreciate you so much for being on the show. It was so much fun, and that's what I want. It's just to be fun and inspire other people. So as I always do before we leave the show, I want people to be able to follow you on all your social media. But before you do that, can you just give a quick something to inspire somebody out there who want to become an actor and don't live in LA, but just want to, what would you tell them out of state?
Yeah, well, I think, the way the industry is now is that if you have an idea, do it. Because with YouTube and Vimeo and, the Facebook videos that are going out right now, there's no reason why you can't do it now from wherever you're at. I've met young people around around the world that have YouTube channels, and they make more money than their parents.
Wow.
And they just had an idea, and they started it in their house on their little laptop or their iPhone, and it's great. With Vine and Instagram, if you have an idea, there's no reason that you can't start now. And especially for young people, you don't have the bills that adults have. So you have your parents that are going to want to see you succeed. You're going to have your grandparents or your community or your teachers or your friends. Everyone's going to want to see you do well. So capitalize on that. Yeah. Do it now. Why wait?
That's true.
Why wait?
That's true.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you all, I thank you all so much. But before we go, please tell the audience. But before we
Alright, so if you want to follow me on social media, I'm the only Brianna Judy in the world that spells my name like me. So if you get it right, you got me. It's BREEANNA. Judy is my last name, so 2 E's, 2 N's, 2 A's, split them apart, you got my name. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or you can go straight to my website, briannajudy.com. And if you're an agent or manager and you're looking for some talent, let me know.
Wonderful. And on social media. And make sure you follow me on my social media so you can stay with all the different shows. So follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I even started a Snapchat. So you can see some behind the scenes stuff. So till next time, your girl, Melody.